Yes.
Have you ever wondered what happens to a husband-wife dynamics or a couple's relationship after the arrival of their first baby? Well, I think we have a couple of things to tell you so you don't have to be wondering about it anymore. I think we'll start with you.
Okay.
What did you, as a first-time father, feel about the first 3 months of Shaurya's arrival? What were you going through? What were your thought process? Your experiences? What was it like?
Well, I would say that, see, we've been married for a long time, and we even decided to have a baby only after the first 5 years of our marriage.
Because we've been married too young.
Yeah. So, the woman I knew before having a baby was someone who loves going out with me, coffee dates, hanging out with friends, movies, long drives. After the baby's arrival, all of a sudden, you don't want to go out at all.
Okay, I absolutely agree. See, you as a woman, I'm sure a lot of women will understand what I'm saying. The men will be like, what is it? I think a lot of women go through this. I've seen a lot of my friends going through this phase as well. See, as a woman, you go through a lot during the first 10 months of your pregnancy. Obviously, the way your body changes, the hormones and depression and all of that. And then what happens is the birth, which again, like your body goes through a lot of trauma. Whatever kind of birth you're having, everything makes your body go through a lot. You're just very tired. Your postnatal body looks nothing like your pre-pregnancy body. I think everyone can agree with that. I think for the first 2 months postnatal, I did look like I was 3 to 5 months pregnant. So every time we decided, or every time he came to me saying, oh, this is event, let's go for that, this is party, let's go for that, or our friends are hanging out together, let's go for a coffee break or something like that, I would just open my wardrobe and I'm like, okay, so these are my pre-pregnancy clothes, these are my maternity clothes. Maternity clothes don't look as flattering as they were once upon a time, as in like when I was like 8 or 9 months pregnant and I actually had the real baby bump, the round baby bump. Maternity clothes did fit me really well. It was quite flattering, to be honest. But once you're postnatal, those clothes don't fit you the way they did once, right? I hope I'm making sense. Then the pre-pregnancy clothes are obviously too tight. Jeans don't fit. Okay. And then I'm like, what do I wear? Okay, one point. Second thing is, I was, again, obviously a nursing mother, which means I'm supposed to wear clothes that is nursing friendly, which means a lot of button-down shirts and those kind of tops. And again, that means wearing nursing friendly undergarments. Let's be realistic, those things are not very flattering or looking good. So already I'm having a low self-esteem because the way in which I look, and top of that the clothes don't look good on me. And then there is a diaper bag, okay, to be packed. There's so many essentials, checklist. I don't know. I was just exhausted, like physically, mentally. Oh, there was so much to do before going out. I think before having a baby, even during pregnancy, going out was just as simple as, okay, let's go out. Put makeup, 5 minutes, put on clothes, 5 minutes, that's it. Within 15 to 10, 20 minutes, you're out of the house, okay? But after having baby, it's like, oh my god, diaper bag, changing pad, diapers, diaper rash cream, and at times I used to carry formula in case my milk was not enough. And then since I'm feeding him, I need to have some snacks for myself. I cannot have coffee. I can't go out and hang out with friends and have coffee and tea like how I used to. I don't know, there was so much going on.
So that was what was going on in your mind whenever I asked you if we can go out.
And I would just plainly say, no, I don't want to go out. You
See,
go.
But that was again making me feel like you were also being socially a little bit awkward. Yeah, because just like how you don't want to go out, you started to dislike being in the same social gathering or hangout with our regular friends, with those people that we used to.
Okay, this is true. This is very true. Like when you hang out with your friends and you're all just couples or just boyfriend and girlfriends, and just the wavelength is the same, right? and then you're pregnant. It's okay. When baby's inside, you're not still talking about the baby. You're just going about the day. It's just great hanging out with friends. But then as soon as you become parents, I just feel that things change a lot. As in, your friends who are not yet parents, who are not even pregnant, they hardly have anything common with you. Their wavelength just becomes so different overnight. They don't understand why you are tired. They don't understand why you just cancel on them for certain things. They don't understand why you are late, say 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour late to reach. And they just don't understand, right? As in, there have been certain instances where one of these friends have told me that, oh, your baby this way, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, I don't want to say the real comment, but she's like, if it was my baby, I would have done things differently. She's not yet a mom. She was not even pregnant. She was not even planning to have a kid. So I just realized that when you are not yet a parent, you start judging other parents and you start thinking you would do things in a better way, you would do things differently, and there is all this unnecessary advices that comes your way. So yeah, I would say maybe I made a mistake. I never told him why I did not want to hang out with the same people, because I didn't want to come across as a cribbing wife. Okay, but I think I should have been honest with you, and I should have told you that I am uncomfortable around these people because they comment on my postnatal body. They just tell me that how those other women out there just was bikini ready within 20 days of giving birth, and how they would do things differently if they were a mom. I wasn't just comfortable because you as a person, you just go through so much as a new mom. I'm sure as a new parent, I mean, both husband and wife go through a lot, but I think when you are a mother, it's crazy how much is on your shoulders. There's so much of burden to be a good mom, to be available 24/7 for your baby, but also to find that kind of right balance in your married life and your social life. I should have told you.
We should have had an open discussion.
Yeah.
Because I should have known. I need to know what's going on in your mind. And then there were instances where I was feeling quite lonely. I mean, we used to hang out. There used to be movie nights at home.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, there's nothing of that, what we used to do. You're always busy with Shaurya, and I was hanging out with my friends. And even when I did hang out with my friends alone, I used to rush back home with the feeling of a little guilt that I left my wife and baby at home alone and I'm out with my friends for a drink or dinner. So I was feeling a little bit lonely. I mean, less hanging out with friends and less interaction with you and less of you interacting with me. Always busy with the baby.
Okay. I had really no idea that there was so much going on. I just thought life was so easy for him. Anyways, thank you for opening up. Okay, this feels very weird at this point. What can I say? As I mentioned earlier, motherhood didn't come easily to me. We didn't really have family and friends helping us out, as in, especially family. There was no one staying with us. It was just 3 of us together. And I was 26. Yeah. It was after my 26th birthday that I gave birth to Shaurya. I had no idea what was the right thing to do. Every day is a learning process, and with a newborn, they're just so tiny, they're just so fragile. I wanted to be a very good mother. I wanted to do the best thing that I could do. So I think the crazy way in which I dealt with that situation was I just shut down, on everyone else so that I could concentrate on becoming a good mom. And I think I was so busy becoming a good mom and trying to find that balance, In my own world, I feel sad I didn't really have any open conversations with you. Trust me, if you had ever told me that you were feeling guilty about, hanging out with your friends, I would have happily pushed you to go and hang out with your friends. Seriously. Because anyways, I was unable to give you that kind of time. This is quite an eye-opener. I really hope this video is gonna help a lot of new parents and gonna be parents, because it's insane. It's insane that not just a woman but even a man goes through a lot in his mind, you know, even if it's not physically like us, on a mental level even the men go through a lot as a new parent. That's like an eye-opener.
Yeah. So, what do you think we could have done to make a difference and to make things better?
Okay, if I could like go back in time, I think this is a very cliche thing, but truth is communication, open conversations, transparency. Oh my god, I cannot even stress enough on that. Like as I mentioned, I shut down him and everybody else from my life so that I could concentrate on becoming a good mom. I just wanted that kind of space for myself. But I think I should have had an open conversation with you about what I was going through mentally, physically, rather than assuming that, oh, you are a man, you will never understand, you know, what I am going through. I should have just been very open, first thing. Second thing, I shouldn't have assumed. I think assumption kills a lot of relationships.
Yes.
Yeah. Third, I think I should have been extremely honest about people judging me and how certain people and certain friends or certain family members were making me so uncomfortable about a lot of things, and that was the reason I didn't want to hang out with them anymore. I think I should have been honest about that rather than just saying, oh, I don't want to go out, or I don't want to hang out with them, or looking socially awkward in front of you. Yeah, I think I would stress on that. I think finding the right balance.
Well, I could have made a difference by reading a lot about, or a little bit about pregnancy and parenthood, which I never did and I regret, and I never prepared myself for parenthood. That is what I regret and I could have done. And you know, the frequent taking turns of taking care of Shaurya is something I hardly did due to my lack of knowledge about parenthood.
I think this is something every man should take away. I mean, if you're taking away one thing from this video, I would recommend it to be this, that you just need to spend at least 5 minutes every day reading about pregnancy, what a woman goes through mentally, emotionally, physically, you know, in every level. Have an idea of what giving birth does to a woman's body and her mind, and what is it that you could do every day, little by little, to make her feel more comfortable. I think that's, if you're taking one thing away from this video, I would ask you to take this one.
Yeah.
And to every woman, I think I would say open communication. Don't assume that your man will not understand you. At least make an effort to have an open communication with him, right?
Yeah.
Rather than assuming. Because at times your man would surprise you by understanding and stepping up the game. And I think one more thing we have to discuss is about, you know, thin line between giving space and completely disconnecting each other.
Yeah.
I think that's something we did. I wanted to give him space, so I disconnected ourselves, and he thought I wanted space, so he disconnected himself from me.
That became a complete disconnection.
To an extent where I just started crying. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't understand. He doesn't do enough. And he had no idea what I was talking about. So I really hope this video was helpful, and in case any of you are going through a similar phase in your life and you have a way of dealing with it, please do comment down that below. It would help a new, you know, mom, a new parents, or a couple who are planning to have babies. I think it's very important we openly discuss about these things. So if you have any tips and tricks of how you are dealing with it, please do comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you have liked the video, please like.
And for more open discussions, please press the subscribe button below.
The red button.
The red button.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.